everything in our reality follows a rhythm, just like the seasons, right? Nothing is linear. There were times for thousands of years that women actually were it was a matriarchal society, right? And so now we've shifted to patriarchal. So there is this natural rhythm, and it's helpful to understand that because it allows grace for what is happening, right? So that we're not coming from, we need to do something about this. It's more like, let's play, right? We give it grace and we play. And then the strategy thing is, it's just polarity, right? And so when one pole happens, in other words, when the feminine soften, the masculine will always automatically go into the I've got you energy. And vice versa. If the masculine goes into the I've got you energy, the women will automatically soften. So we do recognize that there is this dance that you can affect from either side. And now let's get into the tactical. So if the question is, how do women navigate fear, right? How do we essentially reduce fear so that women can be in that softer energy? Well, we know through the understanding of hermetics is that as soon as a woman sets the intention to not be in fear, they've also spellcasted that they're currently in fear, right? This is the law of polarity. So we know that the direct intention of reducing fear doesn't work, right? Because you're just spellcasting that you're in fear as you set the intention to reduce fear. So really the question is, what is another intention to set, or another game to play, or another polarity to embody that automatically dissolves fear, right? And I would say there are many. I'm going to give one example, maybe two. One example is, as all humans, men and women, realize that we're all interconnected, right? That we are literally interconnected with all humans, all life. And we work on feeling more and more interconnected. Now, keep in mind, the polarity of this is we're playing the game of not interconnected and more interconnected, right? Because we can't avoid these polarities. And so, but as we work on this, every inch that we work towards interconnected, fear automatically dissolves, right? Because we realize there is no other, that this fear of the other, right, is actually just an illusion, right? That happens as a side effect.